It's day 10 of 28 days on the Celebrity ASCENT. Hello, everybody. Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with John. Hello, John.
Hello, Joyce.
I can't believe it's day 10.
Yes.
It's amazing. So this is our third night in the Sky Suite, and we are just loving it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, sleeping like a baby. I absolutely love it. Are you?
I love it. It's great. I don't know. It's something different about this suite.
It's great. It's
Right,
great.
right.
So tonight, last night, I had asked the butler for the daily delights that I showed you guys. And so we thought we'd order each one of them at some point during the 14 days in here. So today I messaged him through the WhatsApp, which I think I talked about it. They have a QR code on their card, and you can add them to WhatsApp, and then you can just message with them, whether you're on the ship or not. It's really awesome. So I messaged him and I said, if you could put the charcuterie in our room tonight, kind of towards the end of your shift or you're finishing up for the day, that we like a late snack. And so this is what he brought. So I also asked for a glass of white wine, and I did not get that, so I'm not sure if it was something he wasn't able to do. So this is the charcuterie board. So it looks nice. We have some different hams and salamis, cheeses,
Apricot and a fig. Right?
Apricot and grapes and a fig. Very nice.
Some crackers.
And then we have a little plate of crackers. Some of the Cars crackers. And he left us a little thing with utensils. So that looks very nice. So we'll have that as a little snack before.
Especially we really didn't eat dinner.
No, we really didn't. But we'll get into that when we get through our whole day. So we started the day. Let's see. I slept. So yesterday, as you all know, was crazy with the video. So I finished editing last night's video that we put up this morning at probably about 1:30 in the morning. So I was up late again last night. I slept till about 10 this morning. And I got up and I showered and I just took my time. I spent like an hour in the cabin getting ready for the day, and I really enjoyed it. And then I went down to Cafe El Baccio, and there was John hard
I was
at work.
already down there. I finished editing the tour of the suite and uploaded it and answered I don't know how many comments. There were a ton of comments, and I still have a bunch to do, which I'll do after this.
I think
Thank
it's
you.
awesome.
We love it.
We
love
do.
it.
I think it's awesome, and I don't have to do it, so
Yeah.
I think it's great. Went down to Cafe El Baccio, so here's a picture of John hanging out at Cafe El Baccio answering those questions or tallying the comments. And at 1:15, so while I was down there, I was working on some Instagram things and some Facebook things, and also some YouTube.
Right.
There's lots of editing and there's lots of details and things to do when you're talking about social media and maintaining accounts for it. It's so much more than I ever imagined. At 1:15, we had lunch reservations at the Bistro, my favorite restaurant.
And before we do that, let's do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me just finish that thought.
Okay.
It is my favorite restaurant of any of the restaurants on the celebrity ships. And we'll tell you about that lunch after we go over the daily question.
Okay. And it was, are you currently booked on a cruise? And it was, yes, next 3 months, or yes.
Within the next 3 months?
Within the next 6 months, yes, within 1 year, nothing booked, and just got off a cruise. So there's some multiple answers from some people, and
as there always are.
right. So the question, and we're not going to say it yet, it will be a lot easier because it'll be either a yes or a no. But anyway, so 48% in the next 3 months, and 12%, 12% in the next 6 months. And
Wait, what was the first one?
48%.
48%. Wow. 48% of you have a cruise within the next 3 months. Woohoo! Bravo.
Which means we have a lot of cruises watching.
Yes.
Yeah. 12% within the next 6 months. 29% within a year. Only 1% had
With
nothing
booked.
And 10% just got off a cruise.
So there was somebody that said you needed to have another option because I think it was they didn't just get off of a cruise. They got off of a cruise in November, I think, maybe.
Okay.
But that, for me, that would qualify as just got off of a cruise. There was somebody, you did them, but I see occasionally. I see some of them, but I don't answer any of them because I leave that up to John.
Okay.
So great job, guys.
Yes.
Thank you for your input. And that's fantastic.
Yeah, right.
That's really fantastic. Only 1% doesn't have something booked. That's what we do as a cruise channel, and some gambling in there. And
which brings us to the question.
It does. And that was
tomorrow.
a complete... That was just lucky that I just said that because it was not meant to be. I didn't plan it.
Okay. And
the question of the day today is, do you gamble when you're on a cruise ship? Do you gamble in the casino when you're on a cruise?
Right. And
the cruise ship casino.
Yeah.
It's either yes or no.
That's easy.
You can expand by all means.
Well, wish you would, yes.
We would love to hear more details from you, but we're going to be tallying yes or no. So even if you go in and you gamble $10 one night of the cruise, then your answer is yes.
Yeah, you could say that, you gamble to get a free cruise, you gamble because you like it.
But it's either yes or no, and that's what we'll be tallying is the yes or no. Simple.
Yes.
Okay? So keep them coming. We absolutely love it.
I want to thank Sarah. What?
Sarah Garcia and her husband, Gene.
Yes.
They signed up today to be a patron.
Yes.
And for those of you that don't know what that is, it is a kind of like a subscription.
It's a way to help support
It's a way to help us and
help pay for excursions and things.
Yeah, because
yes,
we make practically nothing from YouTube.
Right.
And so I know a lot of people that do YouTube make a lot of money, but John and I don't. We're working on it. We're trying to get there. And we appreciate you because we wouldn't be able to even try to get there without you. But if you become a Patreon member for $5 a month, one of the benefits that you get from that is you get full access to our ongoing cruise list. Every cruise that we have planned.
Right.
So if you were planning a cruise and you wanted to meet us for sure, then you would have full access to our cruises and you would be able to book something on one of the cruises that we're on.
Also, you get priority responses to your comments.
Yeah. Okay. There's other things that you get. So right below this video is a link, and I believe it's the very first link. You can click on it and it gives you all the details about becoming a Patreon member. Okay. It is $5 a month for the lowest level, and then there are other levels where you get other benefits.
Right, and we're trying to come up with some ideas to change
He's
some
trying
things.
to. That's his department.
And if anybody has any ideas, please come up with them.
As a perk or a benefit for being a patron. So let me just say that if you do become a patron, it is a monthly thing and you don't commit to any amount of time and you can stop it whenever you want to. Right. And we do have, I don't know how many patrons we have now, 12 10, or so?
Yeah, something like 10. Something like 10,
so,
12, I don't know.
It's great and we love it and we appreciate you. And the money that we get from the Patreon goes right into our YouTube account. And we use that exclusively to do things like excursions and things that cost us money. Mm-hmm. Every cruise that we go on, even though we get the fare comped through the casino, we still have to pay port charges and taxes. And then there's gratuities. And right now we get those comped because we are Zenith, but Ruby through the casino. That's going to be ending very soon.
Right.
So each cruise does cost us, and we have to try to support and park our car. And so anyway, if you want to become a patron, click the link below and you can find out more.
And thank you, Sarah and Jean.
Thank you, Sarah and Jean. Sarah and Jean came to our group cruise that we had last year, and so we met them, and they're quite the lovely couple.
Yeah, and thank you all the other patrons.
Yes, yes.
And
You're all very much appreciated.
Yes. Okay. And
so we went to my favorite restaurant, the Bistro, and here's a picture of me and John at the Bistro. I'm looking down because I have on my phone all the photos and the videos that we took throughout the day of all of our activities, so it helps me keep track of what we've done. So it shows the menu. I did a little video of the menu, and they were doing an a la carte menu for a little while. And I spoke to the maitre d', and she said it didn't really work out. So Celebrity decided to go back to the set fee, which is $30 per person plus a 20% gratuity.
Right.
And the food is so fabulous. That was our main meal today. And it was amazing.
That was one of the special things we were going to say about that we were talking about for the Bistro, was the change that they made.
Right.
And that was...
So a few days ago, or even last week, we talked about some changes that had occurred with the Bistro. And that was that they, instead of La Petite Chef every single night, 7 nights, they were doing, I think, 3 nights a week. Every other night they were doing the Bistro in the evening, and La Petite on 4 of the nights, and then also the Bistro during the day.
Right.
And the Bistro at night was a set fee, and it was an expanded menu. The Bistro during the day switched to an a la carte, so you only paid for what you wanted,
Right.
the things that you ordered. And they said it just didn't work.
Right.
So they just went back to the way that it used to be. It's only open during the day for lunch, but it's open every single day, whether we're at sea or in port. And it's a set $30 per person. And our suggestion is if you do it, don't eat breakfast. Make that your main meal of the day, like having an early supper on a Sunday. And then we just eat something light for dinner.
Right.
So
and we brought some friends joined us, and they cruised a lot, and it's the first time that they.
So 2 of the 3 had never been there before, and they absolutely loved it and said that this is something that they would do. They could see themselves doing this every week or every cruise.
We try to do it once every cruise on an Edge class ship, because that's what it's on, the Edge class.
It's fantastic. Yeah. It really is fantastic. So we got a charcuterie board for the table. That's what this is a picture of. And our friends, we took some pictures of their food as well so that you could see everything. And we have French onion soup and lobster bisque. That is a cheese crepe that John and I shared, and oh, it's so good. That is the lobster bisque. So the other picture of the lobster bisque showed you how large the lump lobster was in the picture. This is it before the pastry puff that comes on top is broken. And this was the arugula salad. Those are big chunks of bacon. And this is the other salad with the goat cheese, fried goat cheese balls with balsamic drizzle. That was the special of the day. Yes. That was cocoa.
That was pretty good. Yeah.
And it was so delicious. That is chicken and roasted vegetables. Delicious. And that was the other thing that we shared, was the truffle burger. It's a double cheeseburger, and it comes with Parmesan French fries.
And that was voted the best burger on the ship when we did the President's Cruise. And
I know why. It is the best burger I have ever had in my whole life. My opinion, best burger I've ever had in my whole life. It's delicious, and it's massive. I had about a quarter of it, and I had a little bit of the chicken. And that, the mushroom tart, in my opinion, the best thing on the menu. Hands down.
Yeah. Salsa, the delicious. Same thing.
It's a light, crispy pastry that it's in, and the tart part. It's incredible. And there's the dessert menu. And then we ordered quite the array of desserts. There were 5 of us, and everybody ordered a different dessert just by chance. So this is the chocolate mousse. That is the apple tatin.
Yeah.
John's creme brulee. I ordered the flan, and that's a cappuccino that I got, or a latte that they got from me from Cafe Al Baccio. And that is the apple tart. And that was lunch.
Yes.
With our discount and the gratuity, our lunch came to $59. Because we're Zenith, we get 25% off, and then we added a little bit extra in there for the gratuity.
Right.
We like to give the gratuity on the original amount, not the discounted amount. So it came to $59 for the 2 of us for an amazing meal. And after we place our order, we go over to the pastry counter and we pick out what pastry desserts we would like to have to go. And they box them up for us, and we take them with us, and then we'll just nibble on them and share with other people throughout the cruise. And that's what this is. This is a picture of all of the yummy things that they have there. And that's included in the price of your meal.
Otherwise they're $2 a piece, I think.
They are, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things at $2 a piece. That's $20 right there. Amazing.
Right.
After we finished lunch, which we spent a good, I'm looking at the time on the phone, we were at lunch until about 2:45 from 1:15, so about an hour and a half. And it was just delicious.
Yeah,
Then we went right back over to Cafe Al Baccio. And what did we do when we got there?
Oh, we played music bingo.
Yes.
That was fun. That's fun.
It is fun.
Yes.
I've been telling him forever that it's fun.
I forgot what it was like to do some of these activities.
So last week, my friend Leah and I went out to the pool and we played music bingo. I heard them announce today that the next music bingo will be outside on the pool deck. So they must do it twice a cruise, once inside and once outside, for at least on the Ascent. For this schedule of activities anyway. And it was really fun.
Right. So it's a chart with a bunch of different songs.
Yeah, you can see it here.
Right.
It's a bingo board.
And they'll play a song.
It's a
and
chart.
You have to guess what it is.
Bingo.
And you have to get an X. A Celebrity X is what you need.
So every song that they play, that you have to figure out what the name of the song is, and then if you have the song on your bingo card, you mark it some way, and if you get them in an X, as John said, you win bingo. And I play it all the time. I've never won.
Yeah.
I've never won it once.
It's a great game.
But it was fun. It was fun. It lasts about a half hour. Yeah. It's free to play, and it's you sitting right there in Cafe Al Baccio, having a cup of coffee, a tea, whatever, cocktail, whatever your thing is. And then we played immediately following bingo.
It was the trivia.
Yes.
Right. We knew some questions.
And the trivia, there was 20 questions. And how many did we get right?
11, was it?
It was 11.
Yes.
Yes.
But I think we did okay.
And I think John wasn't there for part of it. And I think if he were there with me the entire time, I think we may have gotten a couple more right. But he came back and I couldn't remember the questions. So then...
But I did get some right.
Yeah, but we got 11. That's better than we usually get. We usually get 2 or 3 or 0.
That will change when Nancy comes on.
Yes, it will. It definitely will. Okay. And then while we were sitting there at Cafe Al Baccio, we were really working on excursion research together. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. We have 21 ports coming up on our big trip in the spring, and that's not counting the last cruise, so that's another 6. So we have 27 ports that we need excursions for.
And we're going to spend 2 nights in New York City.
And we're going to spend 2 nights in Venice.
Oh, Venice.
Well, 1 night in Venice, but 2 full days.
All right.
And 2 nights in New York. So,
okay.
It's a lot.
Right.
So we spent couple hours doing that and getting organized and doing some research, and while we were
I'm trying to remember what else we
The
did.
the lady.
Oh, the guitar. Oh,
the
I love
lady-
this. They do this on the Edge ships a lot. They'll have a musician, guitarist, walk around at different levels playing, and
A strolling guitarist.
and she was good.
Very good.
Yes.
Yes. And it was really lovely music. It was like 5:30-ish when she started playing. And so it was like pre-dinner music. And she was just some soft, mellow, kind of soft rock type stuff.
And we found that they haven't been really blasting the music this cruise.
Yeah.
There's some issues on the
Not as
other
loud,
cruises, but
yeah.
we were able to talk actually. And have
Sometimes the music that they play in the Grand Plaza is so loud that you can't even have a conversation with the people that you're sitting with. And we've mentioned this to several officers, and they, on occasion, have turned it down. But it seems like maybe we mentioned it enough.
And other
that
people have
maybe,
mentioned it.
yeah, we're not the only ones. And then we continued to do some excursion stuff, and then John went up to go get the bag of games that we have that we brought with us, that we bring with us on most cruises.
Right.
And we played dominoes. We taught our new friends how to play dominoes, and they caught on so quickly.
They did.
It was awesome.
Yes.
It was awesome. Most of our friends catch on really quickly, and
Yes.
it was really great. So we played a shortened version. Normally we would play like 9 or 10 or even 12 rounds if it's early enough and we're having fun. But we did 6 because it was the first time. So it took a little bit longer because it was the first time. But they did really well. And it was a lot of fun. It was the way that we spent the rest of our night.
Right.
But while we were sitting there, we said, oh, you know what? We didn't really eat any dinner because we ate that such a big lunch. So we decided, because we're right in front of the bistro, right in front of La Petite, right next to us is Craft Social.
Right.
So we got one of the servers and we asked her if we could order something from Craft Social. And we have done this many times. And they have a delicious crispy chicken sandwich. It's a little bit spicy. We forgot to take a picture of it, but at some point in time we'll probably get another one over the next 2.5 weeks that we have left on here, and we will try to put it in on a different day. But it's really good. It's a large chicken sandwich on a Kaiser roll or like a brioche bun, and it's a little bit spicy. And so we split that, and it comes with French fries, and John didn't eat any French fries, and I had about 10 French fries. And so that's what we had for dinner tonight. But it was nice. It was right there, and we were able to actually eat it while we continued to play dominoes. And it was good.
Then we came up here, and tomorrow, what are we doing? As long as the weather's nice.
Yeah. So this is the end of our day. It is, it's 11:15. Oh my goodness. Tomorrow we are in a port. Where are we, John?
We are in the Grand Cayman.
Yes,
Islands.
tomorrow we are in, what is the name of the port?
I don't know, they call it Grand Cayman, I don't know.
No, but it's something George.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I forgot.
Man, oh man.
And we've been here a million times.
Yeah.
So we have to take a tender. We have priority.
Priority tender.
Yeah. Because, right. And then...
so when we came back to our cabin tonight, we had a notification we had a little letter talking about our Zenith lunch, which is in a couple of days, and a notice about the embarkation or the tenders for tomorrow. So we have to be down in the Fine Cut. We'll meet there, and then they'll escort us off the ship. So we have priority tender. We don't have to wait for
10-15 minute tender ride there. Right, and we'll show you around the port.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then...
And I'm going to talk to you about what we get in the port tomorrow, if we're lucky, if we're going to buy something, and I'll tell them about that tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
I've got a little project that I'm doing, and I'll figure out that tomorrow.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is.
I like it.
And that does it for day 10.
All right.
I hope you participate in the question of the day. We really love it. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button below this video. Check out Patreon if you're interested. At least look into it and see what it's about. And we'd love to have you join the family. And so notification bell on. That'll let you know of any new videos that we post. Thumbs Hit that thumbs up if you've enjoyed it.
Comments and
Comment,
answer the
ask us
survey.
questions.
Yes.
You know the drill. Thank you so much. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.